Hello everyone, this is Dr. Sean Pourgol. I'm an osteopath, and today I want to speak with you about how we protect our osteopathy students. In another video, I explained about what is a Canadian style osteopathy and how it is safer than European style osteopathy for the patients as well as the manual osteopaths. That video generated some emails from Canadian and European students who kind of got upset, mentioning that why I speak like that about European style osteopathy. My reason is that I want to improve the system. We have to understand what problems the system has in order to be able to protect it and improve it. The same I done when I was a chiropractic student. I spoke about subluxation therapy, which wasn't science-based. I spoke about motion palpation, which wasn't scientifically based. And my professors used to tell me, why you didn't go to medical school? I loved chiropractic at that time, and I wanted to improve the system. Just because you criticize some aspects of the profession doesn't mean you're putting the profession or the practitioners down. You want to bring it up, and that is the reason I want to speak about everything, so the profession improves at the whole. All manual osteopathy, no matter where it's taught, they are all European style manual osteopathy. I modified the European style to make it what we call Canadian style osteopathy. I removed some of the techniques that have the potential to be looked differently. For example, when we're doing sacrum technique in European style osteopathy, the middle finger goes between the two cheeks. That can increase chances of sexual abuse allegations by patients. I removed those techniques, change the hand positions. Some of the techniques also are dangerous for the patients. I remove those as well. To make the profession safer for our students. As a result, in the past 10 years, not even one of our students have been charged with anything. Not malpractice, not sexual abuse, not insurance fraud, nothing. While there have been cases like that in Canada, they were all by the graduates of other schools, but none of them were our students, because we are the only Canadian school that teach the modified European style osteopathy. We teach the Canadian style osteopathy, and we focus heavily on ethics and jurisprudence. I got some Canadian students contacted me, asked me to give another example of how the Canadian style of osteopathy protects the profession and the manual osteopaths. And this way I made this video to speak about that and give you another example of how modifying the European style of osteopathy can indeed help the profession and help the manual osteopaths. If you look at the manual osteopathy books, the YouTube videos that show the techniques provided by manual osteopaths who studied the European style of osteopathy, you see that quite often when they are working on the back of the patient, they bend down and do the technique like that with the spine bent back. Now imagine doing that for 8 hours. Imagine doing that all day, day in, day out for a long time. This increases the chance of getting arthritis in the lumbar spine and causes undue pressure on the low back. As well, it makes the manual osteopath more tired and more prone to injury. And this shocks me, why the practitioners continue to do techniques like that causes a problem for the back and the spine, while there's a simpler way of doing that, and that is basically not to use the back when you want to adjust the height of your body. Sometimes the tables or the patient are bigger and smaller, so in the European style of osteopathy, they adjust with their height to reach the patient with their spine, bending back more down or more up to reach the back. While we in the Canadian style of osteopathy, we don't use our back to adjust the treating height of the practitioners. We use the legs and the knees, and we keep the spine straight at all times. This is actually one of the in our practical exam at National Academy of Osteopathy, students can fail the practical exam if they don't follow that. We teach them every day before the start of the practice class to make sure their back are straight and they don't bend the back, because as I teach to my students, anything that damages your ability to make money, it is not good and you should not do it, and you have to protect your money making abilities at all times. If you don't make the money, you won't. If you cannot make the money, you suffer, your family suffers, your country suffers, your countrymen and women suffer, because your purchasing power decreases. Everybody suffers. So you have at all times make sure your ability to generate income is protected. And if you're injured, if your back hurts and you get a disability because you've been bending all day doing osteopathic treatment, that is not good. A simple way to protect that is to use your knees. The similar style we do in karate and taekwondo, where we adjust our height by using the knee, the front knee bent, the back knee straight. That's the same system we use the Canadian style of osteopathy. Look at my height where I am now, and now if I want to bend, this is the European style osteopathy, I bend like this. But in Canadian style, I just open my legs more and I can sit like that. I can stand more up, I can go down, all at the same time while my back is straight. This is one reason how we protect our students, our alumni, because we want to ensure the ability to make money is protected at all times. So the same way we have other techniques as well, the way we modified it, we keep the elbow straight and so on, that maybe in another video I will speak about. But my goal is always to ensure the profession is elevated. I am never satisfied with the status quo. I never am satisfied with the things that are done traditionally or a classical way. I always want to improve the system. By improving the system, you have some time to shock the system. And once you shock it, everybody sometimes get upset. The old guards who don't like things to change, who are comfy in their comfy position, they might get upset and say something, but the students, the new practitioners, they appreciate that, and as a whole, the whole profession benefits also greatly. And this is how any profession gets elevated and they improve. If you just close your eyes and think everything is nice and perfect and there's nothing wrong, you don't grow. That's not my style, and that's not how we do things. I always improve the system. I always improve our education, because I want my graduates to do better job every time they study with us. This is how we became the largest provider of manual osteopathic education in the world, because we provide unique, innovative education. We constantly think about how to improve our education. This is what I do all day. I sit down and I think how to help my alumni, how to help my students, and how to make their experience better, how to teach them more. And this is what generates in them becoming more wealthy, make more money, become better skilled manual osteopath, and as a result everybody benefits. That's it for today. I hope wherever you are, you enjoy your day. I am now in Key West. It's a beautiful day, and it's lovely. I love to be near water. The salty water just makes everything feel better. It's just beautiful. And I'm here with my staff, Nick, Dasha, and Maria. They're watching at me, and we saw a cruise now go. I'm shocked at this time people are still doing cruise after coronavirus and everything, but maybe I'll turn around. Are you sure? I thought they're gonna pass behind me. I chose this spot so you can see the cruise going behind me, but they went the other way actually. So but I turned the camera now in a second after I finish so you can see it. Take care, have a nice day. Until next time, bye for now. Namaste. This is the cruise ship passing by.